Technological progress has been unprecedented over the past few decades. There has never been a point in history where technology progressed as much as it has over just the past few decades. An area is AI, almost ubiquitous. Every aspect, either AI is being used or efforts are being made to have AI implemented. Um, Now, limited understanding of AI that I understand that it is designed to imitate humans. It is meant to learn from data the way humans learn from experience. The more data that you have, the better trained AI will be at its job. So certain jobs which are rather simplistic does not require too much of a skill set, and there are other jobs which are a bit complicated, but there is a huge repository of data available. These jobs there are at good risk of being taken over by AI, and indeed are being taken over by AI. So the plots over here show that the jobs such as the graphic design and the jobs related to the call centers, the employment is facing a negative trend. Jobs are being taken over by AI. The tech sector as well, although the jobs software development is a bit complicated, is a complicated and intense job, but there is such a huge repository of data available that the AI can be trained fairly well to perform such jobs. The plot over here shows how the employment share of the tech sector is facing a downward trend in the past few years, and we can it's easy to attribute that um, uh, to AI being used in the workforce. So the same article says that if AI is fully adopted, 6 to 7% of the US workforce are at risk of being displaced. And and there will be an increase in productivity. 15% is what the article says will be the increase. The article says that the job losses will be temporary, so means that there will be job losses, but the workers will need to develop a new skill set to be able to get back into the workforce. So in the long run, there may not be too many job losses. Now, whether or not the job losses will be temporary, uh, the nature of the jobs will be changed drastically. So the article over here uh, says that by 2050, the nature of the global workforce will have changed fundamentally, with AI being used in almost at almost every workplace, and a good fraction of the jobs that currently exist will not exist by that time. So so that would be so that's about the disruptive force that that AI that AI is in the workforce. Now, even with the workforce staying the same, uh, unemployment not changing, just the nature of the jobs changing. That is the optimistic case I'm thinking. Even with that, the workers will have the disadvantage of being less intellectually capable. Now, you see, you have to train your brain the same way you train your body to remain as intellectually capable as you or to increase your intellectual capacity. But with increasingly being dependent on AI, that intellectual capacity may not needed to be as trained, and so that may decline. And there has in fact been a study done where it was showed that the workers who were increasingly reliant on AI were for their jobs were did not have as good critical thinking abilities as the people who were not as reliant on AI for their jobs. So there's that element as well. Uh, and AI has enormous capabilities. There are a few videos you see on YouTube in which it's difficult to tell whether the humans in the video are real humans or AI. I got deceived by some such videos, and country music at the moment in the US, the most popular country song is AI generated, the most popular one, and it has had more than 3 million streams in less than a month. So there's that as well. It and it has progress at such a good pace. A few years back, it was an AI generated song anyone could have, and it was easy to tell that the song was not sung by a human. And it's not just a professional life where AI has taken over, personal life as well. There are these AI startups that are designed, that have been built to to interact with you, to provide emotional support, they learn the type of person you are, how you want to interact, to be interacted with, and then they have the responses accordingly. So my opinion is that there is humans are way too complicated to be understandable by any technology, to be imitated by any technology. What the phenomena here will end up doing, I am afraid, is that it will create a space between the humans, where humans are not for and contribute further to the epidemic of loneliness, and create a place where humans are not interacting. Try to create a space where humans are not interacting that much with each other. So, and all the effects here, I'm afraid, will lead to a sinister dystopian future.